Imagine renting a machine equipped with high-powered GPU hardware and developing on it from anywhere in the world. This is Runpod. So what exactly does Runpod offer? To put it simply, we provide cloud computing that you can rent that is geared towards AI development and inference. All of what we do is provide through spinning up Linux containers already used, but we do this through several different methods. The first method, and our namesake, is a pod. This is a fully fledged container that includes an operating system kernel and terminal, along with access up to 10 GPUs. Pods come with Jupyter Notebook pre-deployed, but can run any server that you'd like to install, as well as other development environments like VS Code. The next method is serverless. As opposed to a pod, this is a container that spins up when provided some input like a prompt, does its work, returns a result, and it shuts down. This means you only pay for the time you actually use doing the work instead of starting up the entire operating system, as well as any servers or supporting packages involved with the pod. Next, we have public endpoints. These are essentially serverless endpoints that Runpod configures to run a specific model or application. These endpoints have specific per-generation pricing as opposed to the per-second pricing that serverless has, which makes budgeting much easier. Finally, we have instant clusters, which are groups of entire machines of pods which can be dedicated to large-scale model training or inference that would be beyond the capabilities of a single fully equipped pod. This could put the power of dozens or even hundreds of GPUs towards a specific task, such as running or fine-tuning a 1 trillion parameter large language model. Now let's talk about what a pod is, when you want to use one, and how to quickly deploy and use it. Pods are the cheapest way to rent a GPU, but you pay the entire price listed regardless of how much or little you use it. This makes them great for development work where you need access to an IDE, or tasks like training a model where you know you'll be running at full blast for long periods of time. Depending on the model, actually owning a GPU costs hundreds of dollars for consumer models, up to tens of thousands for high-end data center specs. In addition, those high-end specs require expensive supporting hardware such as high-speed data center-level internet connections, advanced server software, not to mention HVAC, along with the expertise to effectively manage it all. To someone with a vision of training the next great AI model, these could seem like insurmountable technical hurdles. Think of Runpod as a GPU-equipped platform that allows developers to build and run AI systems at scale. We do all of that technical heavy lifting to give you an accessible, affordable development environment with low-level access to GPU hardware in an Ubuntu Linux container. To make this even easier, we have a templating system that allows you to instantly deploy a wide swath of open-source AI packages, giving you instant access to whatever you need. Templates are both developed by Runpod as well as crowdsourced through the community, with a referral program that incentivizes creators to produce easy to use, performant templates for other users. So whether you're a researcher training language models, a creative professional generating AI art, a student learning machine learning, or a startup building the next breakthrough AI application, Runpod scales with your needs. But what if what you need is only the time the GPU spends doing useful work? For many AI workloads, you don't need a server running 24/7. You just need powerful compute when you call for it. That's where Runpod's serverless platform shines. Think of it like calling rideshare versus owning a car. With traditional cloud computing, you're essentially paying to keep a car in your driveway even when you're not using it. With Runpod serverless, however, you only pay for when you're actually quote-unquote driving, when your code is running. Upload your AI model, and Runpod automatically handles the infrastructure. When someone makes a request to your model, we instantly spin up the GPU resources, process the request, and shut everything down once completed. And you pay only for the compute time used during that specific inference, often just seconds. This is perfect for applications like chatbots, image generation APIs, or any AI service that has unpredictable traffic. Whether you get 10 requests a day or 10,000, you'll never pay for a GPU sitting idle and not earning its keep. Sometimes your project demands more than a single GPU can handle. Maybe you're training a massive language model that needs distributed computing, or you're running multiple experiments simultaneously, or you're processing datasets so large they require parallel processing across multiple machines. That's where Runpod's instant clusters come in. With just a few clicks, you can spin up 2, 5, or even dozens of fully configured pods that work together as a unified cluster. Each pod in your cluster has the same powerful hardware and software environment, but now they can collaborate on the same task, or tackle different parts of your workload simultaneously. These pods are all high-end data center GPUs like A100s, H100s, H200s, and more, all connected together with high-speed internet. The best part? These clusters spin up just as fast as individual pods, and you only pay for what you use. Need to scale from 2 machines to 4 for a few hours? No problem. Done with your distributed training? Shut it all down instantly. It's high-performance computing without the complexity or long-term commitments. This is the kind of power that used to require dedicated HPC clusters costing hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars, but now it's available on demand for anyone with an ambitious AI project. Runpod removes the barriers between you and cutting-edge AI development. No massive upfront costs, no infrastructure headaches, no waiting weeks for hardware to arrive. Just powerful, accessible, affordable GPU compute that scales with your endeavors. Ready to accelerate your AI projects? Give our public endpoints a shot. They're the fastest way to show what AI can do for you, all without spinning up a single pod.